Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of Daily Current Affairs by SSB Crack Exams. So today's session will be taken by me, Chetanapura, and today we'll be discussing a lot of news which is related to 30th of April. So let's begin, and before we begin, let me give you a brief introduction about SSB Crack Exams. So we are a one-stop solution for major defense-related examination, be it FCAT, CDS, NDA. For more details regarding the courses, you can visit our website learn.ssbcrackexams.com. For regular video updates on current affairs and defense related videos, you can follow and subscribe our YouTube channel SSB Crack Exams. Follow us on Instagram with the same name, and don't forget to download our Android app from the Google Play Store, SSB Crack Exams, for immediate notification of every update. Now let's move ahead, and before we start, let me discuss you the question of the day which was asked in the yesterday's session. So I asked you guys to answer the question, what is the Petersburg Climate Dialogue, in the comment section. Many of you answered it, and the answer for this is C. Petersburg Climate Dialogue. It was launched in the year 2010, and ever since it has been held annually every year. Recently, 11th Petersburg Climate Dialogue was held, and it was held, of course, virtually. It was launched after the Copenhagen Climate Change Conference in 2010, and the dialogue basically facilitates open discussions in small groups on key issues regarding what? So regarding international climate policies. Okay, now we shall start our news for today. So the very first and a sad news came yesterday that Padma Shri awardee and veteran actor Irfan Khan, he passed away on April 29th. When he passed away, his age was 54, and now we'll look briefly about his career, his lifespan, and his film career. So Irfan Khan was admitted to Mumbai's Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital, and on April 28th, he was admitted in the ICU. He was moved to ICU on April 28th to seek treatment, and he was suffering from colon infection. Irfan Khan was awarded Padma Shri earlier, India's fourth highest civilian honor in 2011 for his contribution to the Indian film industry, and he also won national award in the same year. Now we shall look in brief about his life. So if you talk about his early life, so he was born on 7th of January 1967, and his original name was Sahabzade Irfan Ali Khan, and professionally he later came to be known as Irfan Khan, or just simply Irfan. He was born in Rajasthan to a Muslim family of Pathan ancestry. It was a royal family then, and Khan's mother, who was Saida Begum Khan, was from Jodhpur, and his father Yasin Ali Khan was from the Khajuria village in Rajasthan's Tonk district, and they ran a tire business initially. He spent his childhood in the city of Tonk, and then later he moved to Jaipur. Now, if we talk about the movie, so he debuted with a very small role in the movie Salam Bombay in the year 1988. Later, he debuted in a Hollywood movie, a British film called as The Warrior in 2001. Later on, he got the breakthrough with starring roles in the dramas Hasil and Maqbool, and he was very much appreciated for the roles he did. He gained critical acclaim for his role in The Namesake 2006, Life in a Metro 2007, for which he also won a Filmfare Award, and Pan Singh Tomar, for which he won National Award in 2011. Now, moving on, if you talk about the long list of awards that he got, so in 2004 he got the Filmfare Award for Hasil for Best Performance in a Negative Role. Then in the year 2008 he also got Filmfare for Life in a Metro for Best Supporting Actor. 2011 he got Padma Shri in the field of arts. Then in 2013 he got National Film Award for Pan Singh Tomar, and of course for the role of Best Actor. In 2014, Asian Film Awards for the movie Lunchbox, and the recent Filmfare Award that he got was for Hindi medium as Best Actor in the year 2018. Okay, so that was all about Irfan Khan. Now, another sad news came this morning only, that veteran actor Rishi Kapoor also passed away in Mumbai, in the same hospital, Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital, at the age of 67. He fought a long battle with cancer. He was suffering from cancer from a long time. This is film fraternity's second loss, of course, in as many days. In just 2 days, Irfan Khan was claimed by cancer yesterday. We all know that. We just read that. Now we shall also look in brief about Rishi Kapoor's career and life. So he was born on 4th of September 1952, and he was born in Chembur, Mumbai, then known as Bombay, in a Punjabi family. Basically, he was the second son of actor and film director famous Raj Kapoor and his wife Krishna Raj Kapoor. His brothers Randhir Kapoor and Rajiv Kapoor are already established actor. Maternal uncles Prem Nath, Rajendra Nath, and paternal uncles Shashi Kapoor and Shami Kapoor are all actors, and they have been exceptional actors in their era. Now, talking about his movie, so he made his debut in Raj Kapoor's, which is his father's movie in 1970, the famous Mera Naam Joker, and he played the role of childhood age of his father, and he also got the national award, the only national award for this particular role. He had his first lead role as an adult opposite Dimple Kapadia in the 1973 with his first film as a lead role as named as Bobby, which was then that decade's biggest hit. In 1999, he directed the film. He actually debuted as a director with the film Aa Ab Laut Chale, which also starred Rajesh Khanna, Aishwarya Rai, and Akshay Khanna in the lead roles. The Body, also starring Imran Hashmi, was his last film, which released on 13th of December 2019. Now, moving ahead, if we talk about the awards that he won in his lifetime, so he got the first National Film Award for his very first film, Mera Naam Joker, where he played the childhood role of his father in that particular movie. He got Filmfare Award, the first Filmfare Award in 1974 for his first movie as a lead role, Bobby, for Best Actor. In 2008, he again won Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award. In 2017, it was his last Filmfare Award for Best Supporting Actor for the movie Kapoor and Sons. Okay, so that's it from about the life of Rishi Kapoor. May both Irfan Khan's and Rishi Kapoor's soul rest in peace. Now let's move ahead to discuss some more news. Now, there's a very good news coming out from the regarding the COVID-19 cases. So, robot to assist frontline COVID-19 healthcare warriors. So, the robotic device HCARD, namely HCARD, which is short form for Hospital Care Assistive Robotic Device, can help frontline healthcare workers in maintaining physical distance from those infected by coronavirus. So, this will directly reduce the direct contact between the doctors and the patients. Of course, we know the fact that doctors at this point of time, or nurses or compounders, are the most vulnerable people and most exposed people to this particular virus. So it will definitely help them to keep them safe. This robot was developed by Durgapur based CSIR lab, Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. This device is equipped with various state-of-the-art technologies and works both in automatic as well as manual modes for navigation. We talk about the working. What are the working of this? You can say the robot, or what are the functions that it provides. So this robot can be controlled and monitored by a nursing booth with a control station having such features, such as the features that this robot has is navigation. Of course, it can go anywhere. Drawer activation for providing medicines. So automatically the required drawers will open, and patients can have their medicine without any direct contact with any healthcare personnel. And food to patients, of course, sample collection and audio visual communication. So this is the new news, which can be a very good news as far as the health of healthcare workers are concerned. The next news is STIMST gears up to meet COVID-19 pandemic with R&D, that is research and development, technologies and products. So what is this STIMST? This is nothing but Sri Chitra Tribunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology. It is based in Kerala, and we all know that it has been in news ever since it has developed a rapid prototype test, RT-LAMP test, which which gave the result of corona samples in just 2 hours, and that too of 30 different samples at one time, in one time, right? But this is of course not as good as the RT-PCR testing, which is actually being used and preferred by ICMR. So this is an institute that stood out with its research technologies and innovations, like I said. To speed up its contribution, what it has done, uh, it has invited expression of interest, or in short, from many times you will find it written as EOI, expression of interest, from manufacturers, various startups, social groups who are interested to co-develop and manufacture medical devices on a fast track mode. So for mass production of all the devices, for example this testing kits and all, uh, STIMST has invited various manufacturers, startups, and social groups to boost and to help the fight, to help the government in fight against coronavirus. Okay, now moving on to our next news. Mineral production during the cycle of April 2019 to February 2020 has been the highest. The index of mineral production of mining and quarrying sector for the month of February to 2020 was 10% higher as compared to the level in the month of February 2019, which was last year. The cumulative growth for the period of April, February to 2019 to 20 over the corresponding period of previous year has been plus 19%. Okay. The Mining and Mineral Statistics Division of Indian Bureau of Mines function, remember the name, as the nodal agency. It acted as a nodal agency and it has provided this particular information. Moving on to our next news. So there's a new appointment which is of Suresh and Patel, who took oath as Vigilance Commissioner today. Shri Suresh and Patel took oath as Vigilance Commissioner today, that is on 29th of April. Following social distancing norms, he was administered the oath of office by Sanjay Kothari, Central Vigilance Commissioner, on video link. The swearing-in ceremony was attended by Shri Sharat Kumar, Vigilance Commissioner, Secretary, and other senior officers of the Commission. So please make note of these points, that whenever there is some new appointment at very important positions, do note that, because that kind of questions are usually asked in examination as far as general studies is concerned from current affairs. The last news for today is the Task Force on National Infrastructure Pipeline, which was formed by the government, has presented its final report. A summary of it was given in December last year only, but final report has been submitted finally to our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. The summary report of the task, like I said, it was submitted and released by Finance Minister in December only last year, 2019. What is this NIP? So NIP is just a first of its kind whole of government exercise to provide world-class infrastructure across the country and improve the quality life for all citizens. It aims to improve project preparation, attract investments into infrastructure, and will be crucial for targeting of becoming a 5 trillion economy, which was Narendra Modi's promise to make India's economy a $5 trillion economy by the financial year 2025. Okay. Now let's end today's session with Corona update, latest Corona update of India. So as of 30th of April, 8 a.m. in the morning, total active cases has been 23651. Number of cured cases has also increased 8324, which is again a very good news. Unfortunately, the number of deaths has increased to 1074. Now it's quiz time, guys. So let's quickly go through the questions for today. Irfan Khan got National Award for which of the following movies? Your options are these, and we have discussed this already in today's session. So yes, he got the National Award for Pan Singh Tomar as a Best Actor. Similarly, Rishi Kapoor also got a National Award for which of the following movies? Your options are these: Bobby, Kapoor and Sons, Mera Naam Joker. See, you might be confused with Bobby because it was his first movie as a lead role, but he got Filmfare for Bobby, but actually he got National Award for the movie Mera Naam Joker. Okay, don't get confused in this. Suresh and Patel has been appointed as which of the following? Chief Election Commissioner, Vigilance Commissioner, RBI Governor. So obviously we have discussed this today. So the correct answer for this would be Vigilance Commissioner. Okay. Now, the last question for today would be, which is the name of robot that will be assisting what is the name of the robot that will be assisting in hospitals for COVID cases? So here are the names that have been developed, and the correct answer for this is HCARD, Hospital Care Robot, and we have discussed this in today's session. Now, question of the day for today is, what is Vigilance Commission of India? Please answer in the comment section, and the answer for this will be told to you in the next session. Till then, be safe, and of course, take care, and thank you. And don't forget to share this video if you like it, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Jai Hind.